Good morning, everyone. It's Rose Coleman coming to you live from my craft room here in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. How are you all doing today? Today is Friday. Is it the 19th? I think it's the 19th. April 19th. Anyway, we're getting close to the end of April. Isn't that crazy? I can't even believe how fast the days go by. It's unreal. It is Friday. I've been playing with Hooray for Surprises all week long, and today I've got a fun fold for you. And I don't know if I've ever made this fun fold before. This one that I'm going to share with you today. I'm not quite sure what it's called. I'm going to call it a card inside a card. It is a card in a card. Hi, Krista. Hello, Jenny. Good morning, everyone. Hi, Rebecca. How are you doing? Good morning, Marie from Calgary. Thank you for telling me where you're all joining me from. I know some of you, but it's so nice to be able to put a pin on the map and know where you're joining me from. Hello, Margaret from Virginia. Hi, Pam. Hello, ladies. Yes, of course. Good morning, everybody that joins. I appreciate you all for coming back. It's going to be a lovely day. Stay tuned to the end of the video. I'm going to share a recap of the week with you. And yesterday I sat down and I designed my cards for next month's Technique Club. So yesterday I had a busy day. I did the video at 9 with you guys. Then at 10:30 I did the Technique Club video over on YouTube. In case you didn't get a chance to view it, you can go over to my YouTube channel. Just look me up on YouTube. It's Stamping with Rose Coleman, and you can find that video. I love doing videos. It is my favorite way to teach. And so yesterday that was the April class. Now in May, I'm designing with brand new products. So I've got all 3 of my cards done. So I can't wait to share these with you. I'll give you a little sneak peek at the end. If you're interested in joining my Technique Club, it is a 10-month club, and you get a free class in the mail. It's free with your order of $40, minimum $40 order every month. You get all the club perks, and reach out to me. I know a couple of you have already reached out to me and asked about that, and you're interested in joining. I would love to add you to that club. This is a collaboration that I do with Christine Bertram from the United States. So if you are watching from the US and you want to be in this club with both of us, Christine preps the kits for the US gals, and I prep the kits for the Canadians. So we can only sell within our own country. That is a Stampin' Up rule. No matter where you are, Australia, New Zealand, UK, Canada, US, we can only sell to our own country. So this is how Christine and I are working smarter, not harder. And last night, I wasn't able to attend Christine's class, but she did the class last night at 5 o'clock Central Time. So 6 o'clock Central Time, which is 5 o'clock Mountain Time. She did a gorgeous card class called Perennial Lavender. Now, I have 7 kits kitted up, ready to go for that one. So in case you saw Christine's class and you're from Canada, or you want to go over to her YouTube channel, Cards by Christine, and check out what she did last night live, that is a class that we collaborate on as well. All right. Excuse me, frog in my throat. I'm going to put my coffee down and we're going to get started on this fun fold card. Got lots to share with you today. Hello. Hi, Cindy from Salt Lake City. What a beautiful city you live in. I love Salt Lake City. I really miss going to Salt Lake City for our Stampin' Up! Conventions. It was such an amazing time. I have so many fond memories of Salt Lake City and the Salt Palace and that area downtown, and just going out to great restaurants you have in Salt Lake City, as well as going to Riverton to visit the Stampin' Up! Home office. Oh, such a special place in my heart. Okay, let's flip the camera. Hi, Marlene. Hello, Sylvia. Hello, Nicole. Okay, let me know if you have any questions about these cards, you guys. If you're in Canada and you'd like to get your hands on these kits, minimum $60 order using my host code. When I flip the camera, I will be prepping these on Monday and getting them out to you. All right, I think that's all the housekeeping stuff. Good morning, Joyce. Good morning. Hello. Okay, we're gonna flip the camera. We have 2 Joyce with us today. We have Joyce Kernigan. I said it wrong. And we also have Joyce Monk with us today too. So good to see you all. Hello. Whoop. My screen tilted there. I don't know if you guys saw that or if it's just on my end. Okay, I'm going to flip the camera while I don't have any issues and pray, fingers crossed, no issues with the broadcast today. And we can get through this amazing fun card. Fun fold card. It is fun card too, but it's a fun fold. Okay, here we go. Flipping the camera. And there's our sunny backyard. Such a nice day. Okay, so today I am playing with some retired products because the month of April, we talked about this yesterday. It is such a crazy month because we have, if you're a demonstrator, you know what I'm talking about. We have new stuff, brand new stuff that I played with yesterday and I had a blast. And we also have retiring things. We actually have 3 catalogs we can shop from during the month of April. We have this mini catalog, we have the current annual catalog, and if you're a demonstrator, we can pre-order from the new catalog coming up on May 1st. Now, if you are in my club or a customer of mine, I've sent out a ton of catalogs, you guys. You should be receiving them from Stampin' Up! Any day now. If you're local, I will be bringing it to you if you're one of my customers that I see at Boston Pizza. We had that class on Wednesday. I took them to the ladies there. So let me know if you don't have a catalog or you didn't get your catalog or you want a catalog, reach out to me and let me know. They're free for my customers that have shopped with me. If you've not shopped with me and you're brand new, you can still get a catalog. I do charge $7 to mail it, but you will get that back on your first order, okay, before the end of June. So it's a win-win situation. I just charge that fee to cover the cost of sending the catalog, and then you will get that back from your first purchase. Okay, let's get started. We're playing with Hooray for Surprises. Now, the bundle for this one is 10% off, of course. And the item code is 162858. Adorable little bundle. It has photopolymer stamps, has amazing dies that are interactive, and they make cards and projects like nothing before I've ever seen with Stampin' Up! Love what they've done with this die set. I actually had this one sitting on my shelf for a long time, and I was a little intimidated. I didn't know how to use it. I was like, what am I going to do with that? I've got to figure out how to use it. I've bought it, and now I'm so excited that I've done 5 of these videos. Well, today will be the 5th one, showing you lots of ideas using this bundle and different ways to use those amazing dies. All right, so let's get started. We're going to make a card. We're playing with Retiring Sweet Sorbet. Oh, say it ain't so. Sweet Sorbet is one of the in colors that's retiring. So we're going to play with that a little bit today. We're going to play with a bunch of retired things. And as I mention them, as I bring them into the camera, I will mention them to you. So you might want to just jot down things that are retiring and item codes and such like that, so that you can get these things and not miss out on them. So on my screen, I have Sweet Sorbet cardstock, 8.5 by 5.5. I'm going to bring in my paper trimmer. We're going to score this first at 4 1/4, which is our normal center line. Okay, so we're doing that. We're going to score right there. And then we're going to take, this is the card front. We're going to cut diagonally from this corner down to that point. So we're just going to lift up the arm of my trimmer and pop this into over the cutting trough, I guess you could call that little gap there where the blade sits when it cuts. Now, be careful when you're cutting this. I don't want my blade to pierce from the point down here, because you run the risk of it snagging. So you got a few options. You can either start at the top, which is a more safe spot, or you can start in the middle and pierce your cardstock and then go forward and back. I think I'm going to bring my blade to the top, and I'm just going to start at the top and cut down. Okay, so now what I have is that little side flap here, the diagonal cut. Now you can hold on to this. We're going to need some scrap Sweet Sorbet in a little bit, so hold on to that. So there's our card base. Let me bring in my bone folder and we'll score that score line. Okay, so there's lots of things you can do with this kind of a card. You could glue the edges and make it a pocket card if you wanted to. That's just off the top of my head. I thought about that. But that's not what we're doing today. We're going to bring in another product that is retiring I'm so, so sad. It is the Be Mine, let me tell you the proper name, the Be Mine 12 by 12 designer series paper. Now the item code for this is 162546, and you're gonna love having this paper in your collection. It is so beautiful. Has the Sweet Sorbet color. That's why it's retiring, because Sweet Sorbet will be gone by the end of the month, right? So I've got some patterns here. We've got Petal Pink with Sweet Sorbet hearts. We've got Petal Pink honeycomb pattern. And then, of course, this came out with the Be Mine collection. So we've got our bees on the back side here. So really, really pretty paper. And I'm sad that it's retiring, but I'm well stocked, so I think I'm going to be good. But I'm sharing this one with you guys this week. There's some other patterns in the package. Let me just pull in my big sheets here and show you. We've got the honey pots. Love these. I've done a scrapbook layout with 2 scrapbook layouts actually in the month of February, I think it was, or January. We played with this paper. We did a honey pot layout, so pretty. And there's the back side with the Sweet Sorbet with the swirls. And then we're going to use this pattern today as well, the stripes featuring the Sweet Sorbet and Petal Pink. And there's those hearts again. We've got bees here with the lemon lime twist, floral or greenery in the background, and that's the opposite side of the honeycomb pattern. And then we've got this one here as well. I got lots of this one with the honeycomb pattern. I guess I need to design something with honeycombs. Look at this one. I love, love, love this pattern. This one has been a big hit. We fussy cut this bee out here. You can fussy cut out this one, but he's holding his heart in his hands. Like, it's just so cute. And then the flip side of that one has this gorgeous Daffodil Delight pattern. It's a plaid pattern. And then look at this one. We've got lots of different smaller flowers. And that's the flip side of the stripes that we're going to use today. Okay, so that's a little bit about the paper. It is retiring. It's not on sale, but it is leaving. So if you like that paper, you have till the end of April to grab it. Okay, what else do we need for this card? So we're going to bring in our pieces now. So we're going to bring in, let's see, we've got a striped pattern. Our striped pattern is going to go on the background here. I also need some Petal Pink cardstock first. I want to put a layer of Petal Pink behind this. So let me grab a piece of Petal Pink. I'm going to get that one cut. So the piece of Petal Pink I'm going to put in the background. And all the measurements will be on my blog. I'll get the PDF up on my blog so you guys can print that off, put it in a binder if you like doing that, and then have these measurements. So we're going to put a background layer of Petal Pink, and let's just move that over to 5 1/4. And then we might as well cut another one because we've got the trimmer here. I always like to cut multiple if I can, you know, just if you know you're going to make more cards, you might as well just get it all done, right? Okay, so there's our Petal Pink. And what else do we need? Do we need another piece of Petal Pink? Nope, just that one background piece. All right, so we're going to go ahead, glue the designer series paper on here. We're just taking it step by step here today. All right, so grabbing my liquid glue, my multi-purpose liquid glue, we're going to add this layer to the Petal Pink. I'm really going to miss Sweet Sorbet and all the coordinating products. How about you? Do you like this color? Are you going to miss this color? Leave me a comment and let me know. Is it one of your favorites and you're sad that it's leaving? I'm a little sad. It's a great red. I really, really enjoyed playing with this color. If you're new to Stampin' Up! And you're wondering what is she talking about? Why is it going away? Well, Stampin' Up! Brings in 5 new, they call them in colors. These are trendy, on-trend colors that they do market research and make sure, you know, like they ensure that we're up to date with the current trends. So Sweet Sorbet was brought in 2022 and it's 2024 now, so it's time for it to leave. So sad. So I'm going to bring in another pattern, the one with the hearts. Now this piece here, you're going to get a diagonally cut strip, but I want to share with you what I've done. So I've taken this piece of the Hearts DSP, 3 1/4 by 5, and I'm going to cut it diagonally so that it fits on the front flap. So we're going to just pop that into my trimmer And again, same way. Now I've got a corner and a corner. I don't really want to come in, I don't want to hit the paper from the corner. So I'm going to move my trimmer blade or my blade down, and I'm going to pierce this piece of DSP in the center. I'm going to go forward and then come back, and then I get a nice safe cut. I didn't get any snagging. So we're going to use this piece right here, and we're going to put that on the front flap. So that's going to sit right here like that. Okay, so there we've got, look at the petal pink and the sweet sorbet. I love these colors. All right, so now we're going to put this right on the front like so. Okay, make sure I got about equal amounts on all edges. There we go. Okay, so now we have another piece of sweet sorbet. This is the card inside the card, and this one is scored in the middle, and we're going to bring in my bone folder again, and we're going to reinforce that one. And this is going to sit inside the card like this. And we can go ahead and do this right now, even though we're going to do some fancy, fun stuff on the front and the inside. We can go ahead and put this in right now. But isn't that fun? You've got a card inside a card. I love this design. I'm not sure who came up with this design, but kudos to whoever developed this card, because it's really fun. Okay, so we're going to put this right here. We're going to center it. So I'm looking on the sides and the top and the bottom. You can use the lines from the DSP to actually help you as well. And there we go. So you want to make sure you're not putting it down too low, that it you want to give clearance to this angle here. So there's the basic structure of the card. How easy is that, right? So then you're gonna get 4 pieces of basic white. Now these basic, why am I giving you 4 pieces? Well, you're gonna need 3 to do your technique. I'm calling it a technique. The front part with the surprise, and you're going to need 1 for the inside. So let's work with 2 pieces at a time. So these 2 pieces here are going to go together, and I'm going to bring in my dies. So from the Hooray for Surprises, we're going to use the smaller circle today, this one right here. And I'm going to put that on these 2 layers like this. I'm going to leave it kind of, or position it towards the top of this set of oh my gosh, words, cardstock. You know it's live when. Okay, so I'm going to position this up here, and I got the little bump for the pull tab on the right again. And I'm going to put this on here. I'm going to put my Post-it note so that it'll cut through. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get that done. So let's move my glue out of the way, and we'll bring in my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and we'll get this cut. So you can, when I do it this way, where I cut through 2 layers at once, with this die, I intentionally only want to do one run through, because I don't want the perforations to be cut. I want them to be intact so that the person getting the card can, okay, so there, I've only gone one way. I was tempted to come back, but I just want to go one way so that everything stays intact, and I'll explain that a little bit more. So let's pull this down. Okay. So when I take the Post-it note off gently, and I can remove the die, then what I end up with is 2 pieces exactly the same, right? So we've got that. Now this inside piece, I'm going to intentionally take it off. I'm going to pull this out so that I have a template that I know matches the front, because I did them together, right? So if you were to just do them separately, I mean, it would almost be virtually impossible to put your die in the exact same spot, right? But you can use this as a template for if you're going to make more cards. All you need to do is bring your die in and put it over your the negative image here, and I would still use a Post-it note like that, and then you could ensure that you're doing more fronts. Do you know what I mean? Like you're doing more of the front part, and it's going to be in the same spot. But initially, when you do this, yesterday I was sharing with you how you can cut through window sheets and you can make it a template. So it's easy to do just to make your template. Just do 2 pieces at once. So I'm just going to write down here for myself that this is my template now. So I won't have to always have 3 pieces of cardstock. I can always use this as my template. And all I need to remember is the measurement of the basic white, which, by the way, is 2 7/8 by 4 1/8. Okay, so what we're going to do now is bring in the third piece of white, put it under my template. We're going to do the surprise message, okay? So the surprise message is going to be, you're the best. You are the best. And we're going to stamp that with, I think I'm going to bring in Lost Lagoon, because I'm going to use Lost Lagoon. Lost Lagoon and Sweet Sorbet and Petal Pink, they do go very nicely together. So I'm going to use that as my inside surprise greeting. When they pull off the front tab, they're going to see that you are the best. I'm going to hold on to this. I'll put it with my stamp set, keep it with it. And the other thing, if you're going to make a template, instead of having to remember what the measurement is, I would write on my template 2 7/8 by 4 1/8. Then I know if I want to make this card again that I need to cut my background piece to be 2 7/8 by 4 1/8 so that it would work as a window. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Let me know if you need me to explain more. So this is going to go on the front like this. And so we're just going to do some stamping and then we'll glue them together. Down here, we're going to stamp another greeting from the set. The set has so many different greetings. I love it. When I was looking through initially when the catalog came out, I did stop a few times at this page because of all the greetings, right? Love it when there's lots of different greetings. And I love the different mixtures of fonts. We have some solid, more bolder words in each phrase. I just love it. So on the outside of this one, we're going to say, sending you lots of love. Yes, sending you lots of love. So I'm going to stamp again with Lost Lagoon at the bottom down here. That's why I put my circle a little bit towards the top, because I knew I was going to stamp towards the bottom. And we'll just line that up, stamp straight down. There we go. Then there's also a little tiny heart. I've got that here. I've got, you know, if I'm saying I'm sending lots of love, let's send some love. Let's put some Petal Pink stamped hearts all around. So we'll go ahead and we'll stamp one up here and another one over here. And how about one right here and one down here? Okay. So we've got that done. The other thing I want to do, I like to come in here with my finger and just kind of slightly bend that little pull tab a little bit. Just makes it a little bit more prominent for the person receiving it. That, you know, that is the expectation is to pull that, right? But they've thought of everything like Stampin' Up! Always does, and they've put these stamps in the case. Open here, pull, and that's the one I'm going to use. Whoops. I'm grabbing my Sweet Sorbet and the word pull. I've got it on my block here. I'm going to stamp that right over here, right where the tab is. Pull. There we go. So they get a visual with it being bumped up, and they also get the word there. So should be very clear. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to glue this together. So let's bring my glue in. And when you're gluing it together, you want to stay away from the center, of course, because we don't want to glue it shut. Tombow is amazing for that. It's a very strong glue, and I don't want to glue this shut. I do want them to be able to open my pull tab and see that secret message. There we go. So we've got that. Got some glue on my hands now. Let me get a baby wipe, because that Tombow glue, I always sing its praises, but boy, when you get it on your fingers, you got to get it off, because it dries on your fingers and it stays tacky, and it's very, very annoying to have glue on your fingers. Ask me how I know. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is bring in my Sweet Sorbet ink. I've got a sponge dauber. I'm going to sponge, whoa, that's pretty dark. That's okay. I made a little smudge up there, so we're going to cover that up. We're just going to sponge that Sweet Sorbet all the way around the edges of this two pieces of basic white that would have been glued together. Okay, so now this is going to go on the front of that second card. Remember how I said this card is a card and a card? So we're going to take this piece now, and we're going to bring it in, and we're going to put it on the front of here, like this. So this is going to be the front card. Okay, so let's grab my glue, and I can be a little more liberal with the glue, not too much. You don't need to overdo it with the glue, but it is 2 pieces of cardstock here that I'm essentially, oh, I forgot something. I forgot my ribbon. Okay, back it up a little bit. I'm just going to leave this over here. I'm going to just let that sit there for a minute because I forgot some steps. Boy, oh boy. Okay, the front. We need something on the front. It's not just going to be a plain circle. Looking at the dies, I've played with pretty much all of these this week. We played with the bigger circle. We're playing with the smaller one right now. And I haven't played with this die here. This is a really pretty flower. I thought I would bring that one in today, as well as this leaf right here. It's a very detailed leaf, and I've already got some cut. So I'm going to bring in my silicone mat and show you what I've got done. I cut this gorgeous little flower. I cut 1 in petal pink and 2 in sweet sorbet. So beautiful with the little details with the dots. And I'm going to grab my liquid glue now, and I'm going to just get my glue on there and just go around the edges like that. Don't need a ton, just a little bit. And then on the leaf, I'm just going to come in and just like add a little bit to the spine and the sides, and there we go. That should be good. That should hold those pieces down just fine. All right, so now what I wanted to do, and I forgot to do before I was gluing this together, I wanted to add some ribbon, sweet sorbet ribbon to the front of this. I'm trying to figure out where to put this so that if I get any glue on anything, it's going to end up on my silicone mat, because when glue dries on your silicone mat, you can just come along later and lift it off. It is the coolest thing ever. I love it. So I'm just going to put that right there. I'm going to grab my tear and tape. I'm going to kind of navigate this mess. I'm going to try not to make a mess, basically. So I'm going to put 2 on my thumb like that and 2 on my project. This is tear and tape that I've reached for here. I'm going to put them down like this now. And actually, they're ending up on the glue, but it's going to be fine. Okay, so burnish, and then I'll grab my take your pick tool, and I'll get in here underneath this wax paper covering. There's 1. There's 2. Okay, so far so good. I haven't made too much of a mess. All right, so where's that ribbon? Let me bring that ribbon in. It is so, look at this. I have 1 more full roll, but then this is it. This one plus another full one. I think I need to order more. This ribbon, the sweet sorbet ribbon, is retiring as well. The item code for that one, if you're writing things down, is 162558. So if you've stocked up on sweet sorbet, you're going to want to get more ribbon for sure, because ribbon, my friend calls it the mascara to her cards. True story. My friend Bonnie O'Neill, she calls ribbon the mascara to her card. So I'm just going to wrap this ribbon around, and we're going to do a faux bow. So we'll put a piece above my greeting here and press that down on the back. Okay. I stuck it onto my leaf. All right, we're getting there. Okay, so now I'm going to take these 2 pieces of tear and tape, and they're going to be my little sandwich, as my friend Christine calls it. We're making a little sandwich. I'm going to leave those intact. The job of that top piece of tear and tape is to make sure that ribbon does not wiggle out. All right, so there we go. So this is going to go, now I can anchor this down onto my front flap here. Love this. These colors are so happy. I love them. Okay, so now let's bring in the leaf. And now these are partially dry, so I can actually touch them with my fingers, and they're not going to make my fingers all sticky and messy. But when they make contact with the cardstock, they're going to stick. So we're going to put 1 right here. We'll put the petal pink one in the middle. And our 3rd one will stack like so. So beautiful. I love those flowers. Now you get a little bit of wiggle room. Let's see. All right, so there we've got our flowers. We've got our little pull tab. We've got the ribbon. I'm going to finish off my ribbon with another little piece, a little faux bow piece. So you'll get these in your kits as well. I'm sharing my full spool of ribbon and all of my sweet sorbet stuff with you this week, so we can say a fond farewell to sweet sorbet. Okay, so we're just going to tie a simple little knot here and snip our ends. Look how beautiful this ribbon is. I mean, how are we going to live without this? How are we going to live? I say that every year. I'm like, oh, I don't want things to retire. Okay, so there's our front flap. Now we have the inside. So this is the fourth piece of white. So for the inside, we're going to put this down here. But before we put it down, we're going to do a little more stamping. So from the stamp set, so far, if you're counting, I've used 3 of the greetings. You're the best is my secret. Sending you lots of love is the front greeting. And for the inside of my card, I'm going to stamp, hooray, can't wait to see you. I love, love, love this greeting. I think this is so fitting. I was talking to my dad and my sister yesterday, and you know, every time I talk to them, I get a little homesick, and it's like, oh, I can't wait to see them the next time I go home. Oh, hooray, can't wait to see you. So it's so nice to, you know, send a message like that to someone, let them know you're thinking of them and you can't wait until the next time you get together. Okay, so I just used another stamp. I think I've used them all now. I've used every single stamp. I was missing this little guy right here, this little flower, and I just stamped it right there by my greeting, just so he doesn't feel left out. He's like, I didn't get used this week. Well, I saved the best for last, little guy. Okay, so there we've got our glue. We're going to put this flap down here. It's not a flap, this layer on the inside. Now, I love this card design for a lot of reasons. You can also put a gift card up here if you wanted to. You could put a gift card right here, and it closes like that, and then down. And we're not done yet. We have to do a little embellishing. And I'm sharing another sad story. The iridescent rhinestone basic jewels that I have loved ever since they came out. These jewels are iridescent, and you can see that, I think, on the camera. Look how shiny they are. And you get 200 of these in a package. Now, if you're writing this down, those iridescent rhinestones are on sale. Only $6.15. They're regular $10.25. These look fantastic colored with blends. They look fantastic by themselves. I really think you want to stock up and get some more of those. I have some more coming myself because I love them so much. So the smaller ones, I notice they fit perfectly in the centers of these die cut flowers. Look at that. So pretty. All right, there we go. So I'm going to hold that up close so you can see that shine. There we go. You can see them sparkling. So pretty. There we go. We've got our flap comes up. Hooray, can't wait to see you. And then down. And love this fun fold. It's a super easy one, but I really think you can use this with any designer series paper that you have at home, any different occasion. It could be birthday, it could be Christmas, could be whatever it is you want to make cards for, right? So let's do a little recap of the week. So this is our Friday fun fold. All right. And thank you, Deneen. Thank you for your comments. Thank you, Marie. Yes, I hope you do receive your bundles soon and you can start playing with all of these. Let's do a little recap here to show you. If you are in Canada and you shop with me, use this host code, minimum $60 before shipping and tax, gets you these card kits I'm going to prep for you on Monday. So there's my Monday card from last week. This was a Global Design Project Challenge. It was a color challenge. Our colors were Lemon Lolly, Balmy Blue, and Fresh Freesia. So there's my card. And I was also featuring this punch, which is also retiring. So sad. Grab this stuff while you can. This is our Tuesday card. This is my first take of the peek. See that? You can see there's a greeting in there. And the little pull tells the recipient to pull it open to see their greeting. And there's the inside. And this one is also using retiring designer series paper. So did the first one. That's also retiring. Yeah. This one on Wednesday, I pulled in the same pack of designer series paper. The one from Lighter Than Air, and there's our bookbind card with, again, another little sneak peek behind there. I've got a bubble bath flower with a greeting on top. So super fun interactive cards. And then yesterday, we played with this one here, which was a super fun card. I can't wait to make more of this one. This one, I actually put the tacky adhesive on there, like the Tombow glue, and I let those dots dry so they are just tacky enough to hold this pull tab so that I could repeat and show you. And then the twine holds some money in there. You can tuck little things up there. It was so fun to read your comments about what kind of stuff: gift card, lotto ticket, a ticket to a concert, ticket to something, in anything, right? A message, a secret message. So it's not just for stamped things. You can actually put all kinds of stuff in there. So there we have it. This is the recap for my order, sorry, I'm reading they're running behind with orders. Mine was picking for 4 days. Yeah, that happens, you guys. They also had, there was a day this week where they do, I think it's called Better Your Bet or something like that, where the staff and the office was closed. Basically, it was a month. I can't remember the exact name of it. So bear with them. They do catch up really fast. They are amazing, you guys. So you will get your orders as soon as you will get a tracking as well. So these are the 5 card kits for this week. My date is April 15th to the 21st. If you're from Canada, thank you for your support in my business. It helps me to do what I do every day. Without your support, I wouldn't be able to be here every day. I would have to do something else. I'd have to, this is my full-time job. So thank you for all your support. You are amazing. I appreciate you all so much. Let me share with you. That's shipping, not the shipping from SU. Yeah. Once it leaves the SU's doors, it's really the shipping people. Yes. The broker thing. I know in Canada, sometimes it's a bit of a challenge, but hang tight. And best advice I can give you is to contact Stampin' Up! And give them feedback if something is delayed. Let me share with you a sneak peek of what I'm doing in my Technique Club for May. We are going to be playing with a stamp set. Let me grab that set and show you. We're going to be playing with, this is brand spanking new, guys, from the new catalog. It's called Thoughtful Wishes. It's a bundle, of course, and these are the matching dies, a set of 11. So you're going to need that catalog, you guys. It is amazing, the stuff that's coming. We're playing with that. We're playing with the designer series paper that goes with it, the ribbon, the bling, and this is the first card. You can see what we're going to be making. There we go, that one. We're going to make this one here as well. This is our technique card. We're going to play with a tissue paper technique next month. You want to be in this class, you guys. Oh, I forgot to do my inside green. There's my tissue paper technique. And the third card is a fun fold. It is a double Z fold. It's a thank you card. We're going to play with Pretty Peacock and Blackberry Bliss. And we're dearest friend, I appreciate you. So it is so gorgeous, Debbie. I agree. If you want to be a part of the Technique Club, reach out to myself if you're in Canada, or Christine Bertram if you are in the United States. These are the cards we're going to prep and get them sent out to you. It is so pretty. I love this paper so much. I love the whole entire bundle. This is a peek at one of the new colors. This is Petunia Pop. I'm so excited about this color. So happy. So that is let me flip you back around here. That's a little sneak peek of what's coming. I designed those yesterday afternoon. Yesterday was a bonkers day, but it's done. I got them designed. I'm so excited. Today, my friend's coming. We're going to kit these up because I need to get all this stuff out the door before I go to Mexico next Sunday. My husband and I are going on the Stampin' Up! Incentive trip. So I have been burning the candle at both ends, getting those shipping boxes out the door and getting things done daily here, but I'm super excited. My heart is just racing all the time because I'm just like excited to go away with my husband, excited to go to Mexico, a little nervous, but that comes with everything else, right? So just wanted to share those with you. If you have any questions, like I always say, reach out to me, let me know. And if you've emailed me or messaged me and I didn't get back to you, I apologize. It has been, like I said, a bonkers week. And but taking it one step at a time here. And I'm so grateful for the help that I get from my friends and my team. My heart is so full. Thank you all so much for your support. And if you need anything, please reach out to me. Have a fantastic weekend. I hope you get a chance to stamp. Or do something relaxing, which of course, first to my mind is stamping. And I'll see you on Monday morning at 9 o'clock. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.